Welcome to this week's English edition of Papa TV. We're glad that you've joined us. From October 1st through the 31st, a census will take place in Hungary. Participation is required from all citizens and from foreigners who have lived in Hungary for more than 3 months. It is a legal requirement to complete census questionnaires. However, answers about ethnicity, religion, and disabilities are voluntary. The census will collect information from individuals such as date of birth, citizenship, and marital status, but no names or identifying information are linked to this data. A personal questionnaire must be completed for each person in the household, including children. The census will also collect information about residence, such as address, type of dwelling, and year of construction. The dwelling questionnaire is filled out only once. There are 3 ways to complete the census. You can complete the questionnaires online at the website shown on the screen. This option is available from October 1st through the 16th. You can fill out the questionnaires and hand them to the census taker assigned to your residence, or you can complete the questionnaire in the presence of the census taker. You should have received by mail 1 copy each of the dwelling and a personal questionnaire and the name of your census taker. Starting October 1st, census takers will visit each residence. If you have answered the questions online, they may not stop at your residence at all. You can find all of this information on the Population Census 2011 website by visiting the address shown on the screen. To respond to the census online or for questionnaires in other languages, click Answer on the Net or Questionnaire on the right side of the website's screen. Excavation in the main square will resume this month. Unnecessary structures around the church have been removed to make way for new utility construction and upcoming excavation work. According to István Molnár, head of the Department of Urban Development, construction of new sewers and the groundwater drainage system is underway, and the rainwater drainage system on the east side of the church is complete. Excavations will expand to the site of the future ice skating rink when permits and contracts between the museum and the excavation workers are in place. Remember that the bypass in front of the Esterházy Castle is for local buses only. Despite posted traffic signs, many drivers are using this temporary road. Police are monitoring the area and will find violators in vehicles and on bicycles or motorcycles. The village of Dubruntei hosted its 49th annual Fort Festival on September 25th. The Papa Hussar Association, the City of Sárvár's Majorette Association, and the Papa Wind Orchestra led attendees to the sports field where Mayor Tamás Áldozó officially opened the festival. He said that this event has the longest community tradition in the Papa microregion and is the most well-known and well-developed of all community events. Exhibits included yurt dwelling for those interested in traditional home building methods, supervised firearm presentations by the First Hungarian Civic Firearm Guild of Papa, and a SWAT team demonstration. Organizers are already making plans for the 50th anniversary. According to Laszlo Kovács, president and curator of the Dubruntei Fort Festival Foundation, those from the first festival who are still living will be invited to next year's event, and pictures and artifacts relating to the festival's history will be highlighted. 40 to 50 times each year, firefighters are alerted to poisonous gas accidents during winemaking season in Hungary. In half of the cases, they cannot save those afflicted by the fast-acting gas produced by the fermentation process. Must is a colorless, odorless, heavier-than-air toxic gas. When sugar is broken down, ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide are produced. The accumulated CO2 causes oxygen deficiency. Nausea and dizziness are the first signs of CO2 poisoning and may lead to a choking death. Sándor Horváth, acting lieutenant of the Fire Prevention Department, said a trustworthy method to avoid this situation is to keep a lighted candle at knee height while inside the cellar. When the candle goes out, out toxic fumes are accumulating and one should immediately evacuate the cellar. It often happens that those who try to rescue the poison victim become victimized themselves by the fast-acting toxic gas. In large winemaking operations, these incidents are averted by fermenting the must outside in large tanks or employing carbon dioxide monitors in enclosed spaces. Art teacher Lajos Borbély wants to create a portrait gallery for the works of Papa-based artists. The 12th Art Circle, created especially for local art lovers, hosted painter György Katona, who sat as a model during the club's September art session. On the last Saturday of each month in the Somogy Gallery, the 12th Art Circle hosts teachers, painters, and an increasing number of students. Sessions start at 9 a.m. Mr. Borbély said he would like for this amateur art activity to enhance the prestige of the Papa art scene. He thinks that artistically talented residents should be able to showcase their works. Each year, Mr. Borbély requests models based on a specific theme. In the past, musicians served as models. This year, they are drawing artists who are, in one way or another, related to the city of Papa and will create a portrait gallery of these artists. In 2008, the National Police Headquarters initiated the Police Officer of the School program. This program teaches traffic safety and crime prevention to grade school students. Major Veronica Chassard, crime prevention specialist at the Papa Police Department, said that in September or October, it is the duty of every police officer of the school to deliver a lecture about traffic safety. The students learn how to cross the road safely with or without a crosswalk. Experience shows that most small children are driven to school, some ride bikes, and only a few walk to school. No matter how they get there, they ought to know the traffic rules for motorists and pedestrians and how traffic signs regulate pedestrian and bicycle traffic. Each child received a traffic safety and crime prevention booklet to take home and read with their parents. The Bela Bartok Music School celebrates its 75th anniversary with a concert series at the school. 5 events will take place during October and November, including lute and cello concerts, a county-wide violin competition, a music instruction seminar, and a reunion for students who became professional musicians. Lute artist Istvan Sabo performed October 1st in the school's concert hall. He researched period works and instruments and performed in period style. According to assistant principal usahir1005, this style of performance is considered niche music for discerning audiences. The Papa Pensioners Interest Protection and Representation Association hosted Dr. Ibolya Vurush, General Manager and Head Physician of the Esterházy Hospital in Papa. Dr. Vurush outlined the main features of the Semmelweis Plan. Approximately 40 of 139 hospitals in Hungary will have to be closed. The Esterházy Hospital is not currently targeted for closure. Dr. Vurush also explained the rationale behind the decision of the Veszprém County General Council to integrate the eye, ear, nose, and throat, and urology departments from Papa into the Veszprém County Hospital. 40 to 50 future plans for the Esterházy Hospital include enhanced services for patients in surrounding villages who have limited mobility. The city of Papa helped secure up-to-date mammography equipment. Patients no longer need to travel to Veszprém. With a referral by a family physician or gynecologist, they can get a mammogram at the Esterházy Hospital. In 1975, world-renowned violinist Yehudi Menuhin initiated the celebration of International Music Day on October 1st to emphasize the importance of music. Singing filled the streets in Papa in front of the City Hall and at 2 points on Kossuth utca. In Marcius Tizen tér, students from the Erkel Ferenc Elementary School performed for the public. Margita Satmari said that song selection fell to popular nursery and folk songs well known by several generations. The hope is that many people will enjoy reminiscing through the familiar songs of their childhood. On Saturday, students from the Bela Bartok Music School gave a concert on Kossuth utca. On October 1st, Lombard Papa played an away game against last place Zalaegerszegi. Papa scored in the 32nd minute to take a 1-0 lead, but the home team equalized in the 39th minute to tie 1-1, and that is how the game ended. Lombard Papa is now in 8th place in league standings. The next home game is Saturday, October 15th, against 15th place Ferencvárosi. Thank you for watching this week's English edition of Papa TV. We'll see you again online next Wednesday.